All right, everybody, today's your start to finish guide for phrase match keywords in Google Ads campaign. This is everything you're gonna need to know about phrase match. You won't need to watch another video. My name's Adam, I'm the owner of Paracore. We're a pay-per-click lead generation agency in Phoenix, Arizona, specializing in Google, Facebook ads, and other pay-per-click platforms. All right, so here we are in the Google Ads Help Center, like I like to use. In our last video, we talked about phrase match. So if you didn't see that, you can click up here and you should be able to find it. Otherwise, just head over to our channel if the link's not there. But phrase match is sort of the middle here between broad and exact match. It's like medium, like medium targeting. And there used to be a modified broad match type, which had plus signs, and that has been merged into phrase match. So if you ever see keywords with plus signs before them, they are behaving like phrase match. There is no longer a modified broad match keyword type. They're behaving like phrase match. However, there's probably a lot of ad accounts that are not pausing them and deprecating them or getting rid of them out of the account. So if you see those, don't worry about it. Just pretend like they're phrase, because basically Google said, hey, we're gonna make these modified broad act like phrase. We're gonna merge these into one because they're basically the same. So with phrase match, ads show on searches that include the meaning of the keyword. So they're not as fuzzy and broad as broad match. The meaning of the keyword can be implied, and or it can be, and user searches can be a more specific form of the meaning. I don't even know what that means. I'm like trying to read this during the video. Anyways, phrase match is more flexible than exact, but it's more targeted than the default broad. So with phrase match, you can reach more customers, blah, 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 blah. So let's look at this example here, which you probably cannot read because I can barely read it, but I'm gonna read it to you. So the phrase match keyword is tennis shoes, tennis shoes. So ads may show on searches for shoes for tennis. If you're looking for tennis shoes and you type shoes for tennis, basically the same intent, even though words are different. Buy tennis shoes on sale. People are searching for tennis shoes. If you don't want to show tennis shoes, if you don't want to show sale items for your tennis shoes, you can do sale as a negative and then it wouldn't show up. Red tennis shoes, same concept. They are searching for tennis shoes. Google is saying, hey, they're searching for red tennis shoes and you have tennis shoes, so we're gonna show them. But if you don't have red tennis shoes, this is where managing your campaign is really important, then add a negative keyword red so that you don't show up if someone's searching for red tennis shoes and all you have is black and white tennis shoes. Comfortable tennis shoes, comfortable tennis sneakers. So, sneakers and shoes are the same word, and then comfortable, kind of the same concept as red or buy or sale or whatever. They're just like modifiers on it. Now, the way phrase match used to work is that the keywords like tennis shoes had to be in the search term. So comfortable tennis, let's see here. Comfortable tennis sneakers, I don't think would trigger it because it was tennis shoes in quotes, but now like shoes for tennis, like that will work, whereas that wouldn't have worked before. That was kind of like more of a modified broad sort of setup. Ads won't show for searches tennis rackets and training shoes. It's just different. The intent is just different. And then it's, can you wear running shoes for tennis? The intent is different. So someone's asking a question in that. And over here, someone is searching for tennis shoes, probably means that they're like searching to buy tennis shoes, right? It's like, you're not really like asking that same question. Even if you're doing research, you're not asking that question. So those are the basics of phrase match. I'm going to show you an account, how they're used here in a second. But use the quotes around them. And this is really important here. When you get into negative keywords, which we'll talk about in another video, negative keyword match types behave differently than positive match types. So when you're using quotes in negatives, they do not behave the same way as when you're just creating the keyword. Just a very important thing to like file away in the back of your brain. And again, I show these Google Ad help documents because I refer back to them all the time. So you're gonna wanna refer to this article here when you're adding a negative in its phrase to understand how phrase match works in a negative environment, because it's not the same as a regular keyword environment. All right, so here's an ad group that we have. We looked at this one when we were looking at broad match as well. So this is an ad group for a window company in the Phoenix area. And these are just a bunch of different ad groups that have, this is what's called SKAG, single keyword ad group. Some people are sort of moving away from this. We still use it quite often, just sort of depends on the type of campaign we're running. But anyways, so a single keyword ad group means that you're basically using one keyword type and you're using one keyword and you're putting all the types in the same ad group. So here's the ad group and I'm gonna click into, I'll just click into this one, I guess. So single keyword ad group means like one keyword, window replacement near me, window replacement near me, window replacement near me. Now, You can see an exact match here. That's the brackets. You can see modify broad, which is being removed from the ads platform. And then you can see phrase match here. So at some point, this will be paused and this will be removed out. Now, my ad account manager can do this at any time. So this just needs to be cleaned up, to be quite honest. So if you see this, don't worry about it. You can actually just pause it and it'll be fine. But you can see these are all kind of behaving the same way. $11 cost per click. You know, it's grabbed a couple clicks, but these are behaving the same way. This is the phrase match one. So if you're ever adding a keyword and you want to add a phrase match keyword, you can hit plus here, and then you can do, you know, window replacement, and you can just do phrase. If you also want to add a broad match, you know, you can do 2 keywords here, and then if you want to do exact, you can do this. Okay, so I'm not actually going to add them because I don't want to add new keywords, but that's how it works. So I'm going to hit cancel here. And what I want to show you is search terms. So I'm going to go over to this broad campaign that we looked at in another video, and I'm going to do window installation, and I'm going to do search terms. With window installation, you're going to see Elenco, I think that's how you say it, Elenco windows. How much do windows cost? Window replacement deals, windows and more. How much does it cost to put in new windows? Like all these like really, really, really broad sort of searches that, I mean, like you have like window sizes here, like just very broad. What I will point out, however, is the cost per lead is $76. And here, our cost per lead across these campaigns is $123. Even though we're very diligent about our negative keywords, I think the deal is that a lot of people are buying these keywords, where the broad one, people aren't buying them. Anyways, that's sort of another story. Watch my broad match video if you want to hear more about that. But I do believe broad match, we have been seeing broad match convert better than phrase and exact, which is crazy. So when I click into this one, I'm going to expand the time period just so that we have a little bit more traffic here. All right. And then I do search terms. You're going to see it's much cleaner. Window replacement near me. Replacement window dealers near me, replacement windows near me. So this is exact match, close variant, exact. Well, these are all the exact matches, and gosh, they just don't even show all the search terms, which is super annoying. So, oh, phrase match right here. So 24-hour window replacement near me. But this is actually showing mostly the exact match, which is dumb. Exact matches right here, 9 of them. And then here's phrase and broad search terms. So phrase match, exact, close variant. And then you can also add a column here, which I want to show you. Let me make sure I can, keyword. Let me make sure this works. Pretty sure I like to move it up. Apply. So this is basically saying, what is the keyword that it's matching against, right? See, this is exact match, close variant, but it's using the keyword windows replacement near me. And this is phrase match. See, it's so weird. I actually don't understand why it says that. When someone searches for purple flowers, your broad match keyword purple flowers triggers your ad. Since this term matches your keyword exactly, you'll see exact match. So I don't know. I mean, this triggered the ad, but it is the same as exact match. Replacement windows near me, replacement sales near me. Anyways, close variant. So this shows the keyword that actually triggered it though. So I like looking at this because it shows me more information. So the exact match is the one that matched, and then that's the one that generated the clicks, right? So modify broad, exact, phrase, modify broad. That is all we need to talk about for phrase match. So I'm going to leave it at that. Keep the video short and sweet. If you have any questions, please comment below. If this was helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos just like this one. I've already done a broad match. I'm going to be doing exact match in the next video. So please check those out, and we'll see you in the next video.